Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Endgame Hardcore Iron Man Progression episode 2. In this episode, I get quite a few gains from different bosses, and I spend 10 hours in Flash Powder Factory. So let's get right into it. This first clip was actually a little while ago and I forgot to show it. I was doing a Raxor after my Die or Die challenge in order to try and finish my Nox weapon set. I got the staff ages ago with the poop dye on it. I ice-dyed my scythe, which I'm using now to kill a Raxor in order to try and make the bow. I also got a shadow dye from my Die or Die challenge, which I want to dye the Nox bow with. I know the Nox bow isn't as good as Ascensions, but I'm not going to be doing the Ascension grind on the Iron Man anytime soon. That is a ton of caps areas to kill, and then all the Legios. The Nox bow is just easier to do, and it's going to kill next fine. And thankfully, Rax RNG was with me. Alright, like the little people, let's go. Give me a leggy boy. Yay! We did it! I am a happy boy. We got our Nox bow. Alright, I'm a happy boy. This is our last time we're going to be dying at Rax. Hopefully, not actually dying in the future. That'd be nice. So let's make our leg. Now we add the web to make the bow. It is irreversibly shadow dyed. And now we have a shadow-dyed Nox bow. Honestly, even though Nox bow isn't as good as Ascensions, and obviously it isn't like a best-in-slot weapon nowadays, it's a very, very good weapon to get on an Iron Man, and I wanted the whole Nox set dyed. So instead of like waiting until I got a second dye and dye a pair of Ascensions or something, I'd rather just get each Nox weapon dyed, and in the future when I get an Eldritch or something, I could even override it with the shadow bow anyway. So we got the shadow bow, we got the poop-dyed staff, and then we've got the ice-dyed scythe. So we have one of each Nox weapon dyed now. Now with the addition of that new lovely bow, it was time to do some necks. I'm probably going to do a little bit of solo and then quite a lot of duo as well. As my solo kill times are pretty slow, duo isn't too much different because you get twice as many kills, even though it's spread between two people with the loot, right? And I managed to get a drop that is decent. Drop? Zyrite bow? The Zyrite bow disassembles for 16 Zaros components, so it actually works out pretty good when I go for more impatient perks. Look at that. Next log's coming together. We've had 2 Virtus boots, 2 Perdix boots, Torva gloves, Perdix gloves. Dude, my drops have been so garbage. What is up with that, dude? They've been so bad. That was a broadcast I didn't expect to see at next. Man just got Sparky. I'll take the pet. Well, we got the range pet at 26 million experience. Not bad. Nice. Nearly a double broadcast. Onyx bolts, 375 of them. Dude, Onyx bolts are so much money. A 3.3 mil aux. After a few hours of Nex, it was time to go and work on a different grind, preparing for Elite Dungeon 2. This grind is Elite Dungeon 1 token farming, so I can buy the chest upgrade. The chest upgrade is 750,000 Dungeoneering tokens, and I also want to buy the blueprint for the outfit that gives you a 7% cost reduction when buying anything from the store. This way, the earlier I get the outfit, the more I buy from the store, the more I'm going to save. Just buying the chest upgrade alone saves me like 50k, which is a quarter of the outfit, right? So I need 200k to purchase the blueprints for the outfit, and when the reductions are applied on the chest, about 700k for that. So I need like 900k Dungeoneering tokens. Easiest way to do that is ED1. Every single one of these mini-bosses give 5k Dungeoneering tokens. If it's on Spotlight, the mini-bosses spawn more often, so you can find a lot of dungeons with free mini-bosses. Go in, clear the mini-bosses, repeat over and over and over again. We were getting about 200,000 tokens an hour, and we were playing it fairly safe. You can definitely get more tokens than this if you be a bit more risky with bigger pools. So judging by that, I need to do about 4.5–5 hours of this in total on Spotlight, so then I can get that chest upgrade. I also need to do Curse of the Blackstone quest, so I need to get that done before I purchase the chest as well. But that gives a lot of huge lamps as well, so that's some Herblore XP in the bag as well, so might as well get it done either way. Something that I very much neglected on this account when I wasn't really caring for XP, I got 120 invention and I kind of just stopped doing it. I'm going to start siphoning my gear again and go for 200 mil invention, because now I want to get 120 all. I actually want to be a bit more competitive on this account because I miss gaining XP. So siphoning all of my stuff. It saved the siphon pretty much every time because my gear was level 20 and you'll love to see it. I did a couple of Reapers because I need to be on top of these to make my Essence of Finality. We had Herblore, then we had a Vindictor Reaper, and the Vindictor Reaper gave me an additional 10 points being my 60th Reaper task. That was 54 more points towards the Essence of Finality. I have a very, very long grind ahead of me. 120 Herblore. This skill on an Iron Man takes forever because you have to get so many herbs, you have to make thousands upon thousands of potions, and yeah, a ton of gathering time is what takes the time on an Iron Man, and I think I'm going to do mostly Vias for a decent chunk, and then a ton of farm runs and stuff on top of that. I had thousands of grimy herbs in the bank, so I used my 99 Herblore cape to clean them instantly with no XP. The XP you get from cleaning is so little anyway, might as well instantly clean all of my herbs and get to making potions. My goal is to get to 104 Herblore. This will allow me to then boost to Elder Overloads, and I want to make a ton of Elders. I want to make at least 500 Elders, and I definitely have the Overloads and the Extremes and stuff for it. I just need to make sure that I get enough Fellstalk to upgrade it. So I'm going to be farming Fellstalk every single day. But as you can see, you clean so many herbs with a 99 Herblore cape, it makes it easy peasy for an iron. But before I do any Herblore training, I'm going to want the Botanist outfit and 3-piece factory outfit. The Botanist outfit gives you 6% more XP, and if you upgrade the mask, which you want to do, this mask then gives you a 5% chance to make an additional potion, which is insane for Iron Men. Then the 3-piece factory outfit should be used whenever making any 3-dose potions, as it has a chance of making them into a 4-dose instead, thus giving you an extra dose every single time. So whenever I'm making 3-dose potions, I'm going to use 3-piece factory, 2-piece botanist, including the mask to get the 5% chance of doubling. Then I'll be wearing the full botanist for 6% more XP when I'm making combo pots, things like overloads, replenishment potions, spiritual prayers, whatever, and power bursts and bombs, you know, the things that can't proc the extra dose. But this grind is going to take me about 10 hours. Flash Powder Factory was on Spotlight, and that is the best time to do this. Every few weeks, it will come round on Spotlight. This will give you a Thaler every single minute instead of a Thaler every 5 minutes. That's way more Thaler per game. You get 14 to 15 Thaler a game because it's about 15 minutes a game. With the Thaler, I can buy the factory outfit, and then with the actual points from Flash Powder Factory, I can buy the Botanist outfit and the head add-on. So it was time to do Flash Powder Factory for around 10 hours, and this minigame sucks. I hate this minigame with a passion, man. It is so bad. But it's so useful, it's 100% worth doing, and I'm going to talk through the minigame now for anyone who does it in the future for their Herblore grind on their irons as well. So right here, there is an AFK guy, and I steal an apparatus from him. He goes from 3 above his head down to 2, and I go up to 6. You can have a maximum of 6 of these. You want to pickpocket other people's to stay at 6 to get the highest increase of points when you mix your potions. You also want to power up charges from the things in the corners whenever you can. Whenever they're active, power up your charge. When you have 1 charge, you'll get 10% more points, and when you have 2 charges, you'll get 20% more points. So keeping your charges up to get 20% more points is huge. It's more than the 6 apparatus, which is pretty insane. Then all you got to do, other than keep your charges up and your apparatus, you want to go to the flashing icons on the minimap. You want to get the A and B regents, and then once you get them both, you can mix them at the mixing stations. Whenever you have both, it will then flash where you have to mix them, and mixing them is always in the same spots, but gathering the A and B are in different places. The only thing in addition to this is you will have to go to the middle of the map maybe once a game, just to get a couple of extra catalysts. Because you want to end the game with about 1,250 points, that will give you the most Brian points when you leave, so then you can easily get that outfit. If you can't get 1,250 points, just get as close to it as possible. Sometimes it's pretty hard if you get bad pathing to actually reach 1,250 points. Some games I'd get like 1.1k, but you'd still get a lot of points for that. Going around the outside is the safest because no one can close doors on you. But if you go through the middle, doors can change and close on you, and it can get very frustrating. especially when it's on Spotlight and more people are playing the game, it's more likely to have doors closed on you. What you can do though is there are call buttons. When they are red, you cannot click them, but when they are blue, you can click them and it can open up doorways. So sometimes it is still faster to go through the middle and just wait for those call buttons to go blue, press them and go through. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to like optimal routing, but once you get used to it, it really isn't too bad to hit that 1.2k point mark every game in the 15 minutes that you are provided. And then it's literally just rinse and repeat this, just mixing these regions A and B over and over again, keeping as many multipliers of points up as possible, and hopefully not having too many people shutting doors in your face. So now it was time for me to do this over and over and over again until I got 5,000 Brian points and enough Thaler in order to buy my 3-piece factory. I'll see you guys in a while. It's been about 8 hours and I'm at 4.2k points. I need a total of 5k points in order to buy the outfit and the add-on. So I need 800 more points, which will take me just over an hour. I am done. I can buy all of the outfit. It took me about 9 hours, but I am lacking a tiny bit of Thaler. That means I can't buy the 3-piece factory outfit yet, as I need about 100 more Thaler. That's 100 minutes of minigames. But at least I can AFK while editing, right? I've got it, I've got my setup, and I'm ready to make a ton of extreme potions, then overloads with this 3-piece factory outfit to proc those 4 doses. Then when I make my supreme overloads, I can use the 5-piece botanist outfit to get the extra XP as it's a combo pot. I'm doing it here on Mazcab. If you go to Mazcab and you go to the southeast part of the island, you can just teleport here with the grouping system, the same way you would get to Nemi Forest. This guy is a bank, but he's also a potion shop where you can buy super potions and summoning potions. This shop restocks in about a minute and a half. Summoning potions are really annoying to make because they require spirit weed, and spirit weed's one of those herbs that's a bit annoying to get. You would do like divine herb patches 1 or something to get it. But instead of doing that, if you just do your AFK bank activities here and purchase a ton of the summoning potions, you don't even really need any spirit weed. So whenever I'm doing any AFK activity, I'm going to do it here to get as many potions as possible. I know you have to buy them with GP, but GP is easy to come by with the amount of alks you get from PVMing. That it's kind of essentially free potions that you don't have to work for, which is amazing because they're all useful as well. Doing my daily traveling merchant, this is like the most godly daily merchant you're ever going to see. Gift of the Reaper, 20 Reaper points. Livid Plant, saves you so much time with goddamn Livid Farm, amazing, probably the most popular one. And monthly reset that can be used inside like Effigy Incubator, which is an amazing one for XP and the effigies you get from it. So, you know, all round absolutely amazing day. Bought it all. Something that I need to buy that's 250 Reaper points, which is going to cut into my Essence of Finality saving fund, is Death Support. It increases the amount I get healed by a Sign of Life by 100%, so my sign heals me for nearly 5k. I'm going to need that as a hard grind, man, because if I ever sign, I want to be able to, you know, either heal back up really quickly or teleport out. And having as much HP to do so is going to be beneficial. So that took away 250 Reaper points towards my Essence of Finality. But now the grind is on for 900 Reaper points to get the free Hydrixes that I need. I said I was going to post my spreadsheet of all of my dailies in the description, and it's going to be there from this episode onwards. So if you ever wanted a tick list for your dailies, I've got all of mine listed there, and a couple of extra ones that I personally don't do that are good, like Nemi Forest. I personally got to the point where I don't need to do that anymore, but it's still really, really good for early levels. And to max out the Gobi rep. I'm not going to show my dailies every single episode, right? I'm just doing my herb patch free. It'll be annoying to include that in every single video unless something key happens from a daily. So if you check out the description, it has a spreadsheet that you could save your own version of and add or remove anything you want to in order to have your daily list for your Iron Man or even your Mainscape. The reason why I mentioned the Effigy Incubator D&D earlier with my monthly reset is because I love these effigies. They mean that I don't need to make the urns because they replace urns, and they're better than them. They give you a bit more XP than urns, which is pretty awesome, and that's just with their default lamps. They can give you big effigy lamps as well, which give you even more XP and can be put in any skill. And another reason why I like even the small effigy lamps is it can be put into 4 skills. So I don't just get farming XP from these. I personally choose to put it into runecrafting instead, so I get runecrafting XP from doing farming. This is really, really awesome to me because runecrafting is something that's going to take me forever to get to 120 because I can't really do the Abyss being hardcore as it's a little bit spooky. Ending this video off, checking my alkas. I have 10 mil in alks in there now, which is a nice replenishment to my cash stack. And I'm going to put some huge rune salvage in there. Only 839 alks and it's going to give me 33 mil. So I should be able to check back here like tomorrow or something and have like 30 mil just sitting there to claim. This gives me a ton of money to then spend on the traveling merchant, the Gobi shop for potions, and any daily runs I've got to do like runes and broad arrowheads, stuff like that. I'm going to always have enough money now with this alka running. And that is it for today's episode. Give the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future content all related to RS3 and lots to come for this series. And as always, until next time, see ya.